Good morning, guys. This is Eunice. Welcome to my channel where we do handbags, wigs, home decor, books, and all that good stuff. And welcome to another Sunday morning of Chauze book sale. Today I'm going to be showing you some of our books to let you know what we do have in the store. And of course, we do have so many more. I did have a Macari account for a while, but I just never used it. So I decided to, put my bookstore on there. So I do or will have a bookstore in two different platforms so that you can join and enjoy, either one. So, and that's that. So what I'm going to do is show you these books and so forth, let you know why I picked them up, how they can help you, and all that. All books are valuable no matter what. They do serve a purpose. Always remember that and everything. So let's get the ball started. Okay, enough of that. Okay, this is a great book, and if I had to pay up for this book, I probably would have. This is a good book for everyone to read and so forth. Um, I've worked as a paralegal and still work as a paralegal now part-time and so far. So I know quite a bit about the legal system. I do civil law, not criminal law and everything. And when I came across this book, because I get so many clients in, I've helped with divorces, bankruptcies, and all other civil issues and so far. I wanted to grab this book because, hey, it's Know Your Rights and so forth. So many people don't know when they get into situations what to do, where to go, and things like that. They're just like kind of lost and all that. And I figure if you do have, some kind of guideline or some kind of book or something to tell you where to get started and this and that so far, it will give you a little bit of help and so far. And unfortunately, I only have this one book, but this is a book that you definitely want to have and so forth. Know your rights and so forth. Know your rights and so forth, because we all have them. We all have rights, and you have to know your rights when it comes to the legal system and so forth. Attorneys are so expensive, and even if you can't afford attorneys and so forth, you still need to know your rights and so forth so you can have a valuable conversation with the attorney and so forth, things like that. And this is all by Reader Digest and so forth, a book by Reader Digest and so forth. So this is the reason I picked this book up, and I think this is a great book here to read. Okay. Um, Not a whole lot of women, but I'm finding from watching the YouTube and things like that a lot of women are into out there hunting the gemstones, the hickomeres or hycomeres, and so far, because I do watch the Crystal Collector channel and so far. Hey guys, yep. Okay, I do watch their channel where they go out and hunt for these rocks, these minerals, diamonds and crystals and things like that. So when I seen this book here, I thought this is a great book to pick up and so forth. Now they do have a rock and mineral book, but this is the full guideline or the complete guideline to rocks and minerals. So this is a different book than just the rocks and mineral. You do have a book that is rocks and mineral, but this is the full complete guideline to rocks and mineral. It explains to you about rocks and so forth, how valuable they are, and those heckameres, I'm not probably pronouncing that wrong, crystals that I see the crystal collector find all the time. They're worth a lot of money, and they're some of them are very, very huge, and I'm pretty sure that's why they're out there doing it. And then some of the rock and crystal hunters and so forth, they do have a way of turning their pieces into jewelry and so forth, which is the reason why you have diamonds and so forth, things like that, is because they turn into jewelry. So if you want to, and some people just collect rocks and so forth, I guess for their own pleasure or whatever. But anyway, this is a complete guide to rocks and mineral, and I thought I would pick this up and so forth because I'm pretty sure somebody is interested in this book. Excuse me. Okay. I think I might have showed this book before. I wasn't going to show it this time, but since it's stuck in here, I'll go ahead and show it. This is Algebra 1. A lot of parents are still teaching their kids homeschool and things like that, and everything. And if you are still teaching your kids homeschooling, this is a great book to pick up, Algebra 1. It gets you in there to learn and so forth and everything. And, I don't know if people understand that if you are interested in, let's just say you're interested in being a stylist, or you're interested in being a makeup artist or things like that, or real estate agent and so forth, okay, and you stumble upon a book that's going to give you all the information and things like that, that's a great book, a great find for you because you can really get into it and learn and it'll be an advantage for you is what I'm trying to say. It'll be an advantage for you to get that book on real estate, read up on everything before you actually take the course and so forth. Because when you read that and you know what the course is going to entail, then it'll let you know whether you're going to be up for that or not and so forth. So usually when I pick up academic books and so forth, which I call them like school books and things like that, I pick them up because I feel like somebody needs these books. Somebody will want this book and everything because they'll want to know about, algebra, math, and things like that. So that's the reason I picked this book up. This is a good book. And everything. And it's a pretty good book, and it's Algebra 1, so it's for the young middle school children to start and so far. Elementary wouldn't have this book, but middle to high school and so far, it would be a great service. Okay. You live only once. That's what this book is. You only live once. Now, I picked this book up, and it's a great book. You can see that these books are not damaged at all and things like that. And when they do have photos and so forth, I do try to show that, which I'm going to show you some photos in this book here. This book is about dreaming, exploring. You only live once, so if it's something that you dreamed of doing, a place you dreamed of going, and things like that, and so far, this book helps you to recapture that, and so far. You only live once, so it's saying, whatever your dreams are, go for it, and and everything. No one can guarantee you 100% success at a new job, a new business, or you're going to truly enjoy yourself, have a beautiful journey and things like that. But these are things that you can go for to try to succeed in and all that. So this here gives you a lot of beautiful pictures about landscaping and things like that. It just helps you out, let you read through some of these travels and things like that, and so far to let you know, hey, I said before, because everybody says, oh, if it's something you want to do, do it. You can do anything you want to do, which I don't really agree with and so forth, because some people want to do certain things and they just don't have the support to get there. They just can't get there on their own, and it just doesn't happen. But again, you only have one life to live. So basically, if it is something that's strong in you, and so far, you will not serve yourself any purpose for not trying, and so far. So if you somewhere you really, really, really want to go, and so far, try to get it together to make that trip. You may or may not, and you don't know how successful or how much you're going to enjoy it. Business, same thing. You don't know if you're going to actually succeed, and or if it's going to be a failure. But It's the experience and the joy of trying. So either whether it completes the cycle and so forth and things like that, you have started. You've done something that you dreamed about. You started a business that you always wanted and so forth. And that is a lot right there. That is a lot and so far. Because in these days and times and so far, um, there's only some people that's going to really master and succeed and so forth and things like that. Like myself, for instance, and so far, I don't do the volume of sales or anything that a lot of the other people that I see do. But I have joy in what I am doing. I do have joy in the sales that I do make and so forth and things like that. And of course, we want more and so forth and things like that. But, it's the joy of, getting started, processing, and moving on and so forth. And once you do that, you can most likely get some support and so forth so that you can keep have that business, stay in that business, live off the income from that business, and have a good life from that business and so forth. But you do have to start. Again, you only have that one life to live. So if that's something that you really, really want to do, you really, really need to put it in action. Okay, so that's what this is about. Alrighty, okay. Destination America. This is a beautiful book. And this book tells about um, the people who want to read. It is the desire for freedom and in its many manifestations. I'm in the dark, people, so I'm just trying to read this. Hold on a second. Okay, we was talking about the destination of America. Sorry about that. Something's always happening when I'm trying to do my book sale, where I had to hop up and get. But anyway, this is a book on people finding America freedom. It's about freedom, people wanting to get to America, come to America for their life dreams and things like that. And you have people all over other countries and so forth that's, manifestation for us coming to America and so forth. I was trying to read that passageway and so forth where it actually says, um, the desire for freedom is in many manifestations brought millions of Americans to our shores and so forth. So this country is so rich in its destination and everything. It does bring a lot of people and so forth. And it's the people and the culture that created the nation and so forth. So I thought this was a good book to pick up and so forth. And when you see all this on here, and then you see all the peoples and so forth on the back here, the different cultures and things like that, it was worth picking up. And I really do think somebody will love this. And this book here was on the Destination America. It comes on that PBS channel, that free channel that we've always gotten, pretty much, and still do. And it just tells the family stories about, I guess, coming to America and things like that, finding their dreams and, doing their dreams and things like that. So that's what this book is about, and I was a great pickup. Okay, I am a dog person. Of course, I have Harley, but I've always been a dog person because when I grew up, we had dogs and cats. So I'm a dog and cat person, and all of that. But anyway, this book is for dog lover. It tells you or gives you all the information about dogs, the different breeds and things like that. And it dates all the way back and so far, probably to before I was born, and all that. And it tells you about the first dog right here. So it has a lot of information. The first dog, whatever that means. There were different kinds of dog, and also, you know, dogs are descendants from wolves and things like that. So it just gives you a bunch of breakdown on dogs. Anything you want to know about dogs, you can find in this book. And it does have some great pictures and so forth as well, and so far, of dogs and things like that. Yeah, so I'm trying to show you. And look at that little dog right there. Boy, that's a lot of hair. It tells you the characteristics of this dog and things like that. I don't know what kind of dog that is, but it does look kind of strange. Yeah, but anyway, this book is here, a good book here for all of us dog lovers and so forth, to give us all the information, characteristics, and all the information we need on those different breeds and all that stuff. So I'm into that. Okay, I picked this book up here, a time book, 1995, the year in review. This book here, pinpoint bullet points of great history, time, events worth noticing in 1995. And so far, that's what this book is all about. Very interesting book, and so far, to, you know, have those important events, you know, documented and so forth in this particular book and so forth. So I thought this was very interesting book to pick up. And this is a Time Annual 1995, the year in review. And it's got a lot of beautiful pictures in here as well. I'm going to show you some of those. Yeah, so I'm going to show you some of these pictures in here. I love the books that give you information, also give you great photos of the times and things like that, and so forth, so that you not just looking at writing and so forth, you can also look at the photos and so forth. So, yeah. So, and there you have that. So this is a great book here, I thought. Alrighty. Now, I am a country girl, and a lot of these country displays and collectibles and so far and everything, I think is really great. This is the Collecting American Country and so far. Now, this book has a lot of beautiful displays that you can pick up, vintage antique displays and things like that. I think it also gives you the value of these particular type of displays. And this is an illustrated book. I mean, it is absolutely to die for. And so far, with all these beautiful pictures and so far, and information. And not only are they giving you these beautiful pictures, they're giving you information on these pictures in here. And I definitely thought this book was worth picking up. And so far, with all the beautiful, here you have some look like lamp or candle holder thing, primitive type and so forth, but they are really, really pretty, worth a lot nowadays and so forth and everything. And you may or may not find something like that in the Goodwill thrift store, but anyway, it gives you a lot of stuff. So as a reseller and so forth, this book would, you know, help you old things from A to Z, is what I'm reading, help you with finding, or if you come across something vintage like that, it will help you and all that too. Look at that. I think that is super cool right there. And these are, look like you got some wooden rollers and so forth and things like that, but they're so nice and so forth, very nice. And here you have a bunch of pots and things like that. Isn't it pretty? Yeah, so this book would definitely worth picking up and so forth, because I wanted to see all the beautiful displays that they have, the vintage and antique displays and so forth. And it tells you how to select, that's what I was saying, how to select, maintain, and display country pieces and so forth. So if as a reseller and shopping or thrifting from Goodwill and so forth, you may run into some of these pieces and things like that, and it's a good book to have to, you know, learn about those pieces. Okay, this here book does not have the cover, but this is bird life and so far. And I thought that this was really nice because there are a lot of bird watchers. There's a lot of people that are interested in the different types of birds and things like that. So there are people and so forth that are interested in birds, but specific types of birds and things like that. So I decided to pick this book up because it does give you a lot of pictures of different types of birds. Well, if I can show you different types of birds and so forth, their characteristics and all that. It gives you that, and all kinds of information and so forth about the birds and things like that. This is a bird's life. It gives you their life, their characteristics, and things like that. So I thought I would pick this book up because I do know a lot of people that are interested in birds, are interested in a different type of species of birds and everything. So I'm pretty sure that somebody wants this book, and this is Bird's Life and so forth. It's in great condition and all that. It just does not have a book jacket and so forth. So those are the books that I'm going to show you today and everything, and all that. So go to our website and check it out. I do have that Pango bookstore on https:// pangobooks.com/bookstore/Eunice EUNICE 261247. And also check it out on Jose Pango Books on Macari now. I don't have all the books listed yet. I am slow with doing that, but I will be putting some books on like each day until I get all the books in. I am kind of lazy insofar about how much I do with the books and stuff during the daytime, so I'm trying to just go ahead and get them in, but it's going to be a while because I have so many books and so forth. I have over right now 300 books, and I'm also collecting more books because, again, if you've seen my other videos, you know that I'm actually trying to have a small bookstore of 1,000 books and so forth. That is my goal. I feel really comfortable with that number, and I've also created the space that actually have that number. I did redo my inventory room, which I'm sitting in now and so forth, but I am very, very happy with the way that I've rearranged things and so forth. I got still a few other things to do, but I am happy with what I've done so far in order to get my books, established and so forth. So check me out on the Pango bookstore, and also check me out on Macari as far as the books concerned. Now I still do have books on eBay, so if you go on my eBay store, you will also see I have shoes, clothes, handbags. That's the main thing that sells for me. That I find is the handbags and books and so forth. So I will keep those books on my eBay store and everything. I will not take them off and so forth. And I still probably add some books in, but my main bookstores are going to be on Pango Books and Macari. So check me out there if you're just specifically looking for books. Check out the Pango bookstore and the Macari bookstore. Okay. All right. Bye.